They said that I couldn't do it, so I went and did it. W's only, you know I've been winning.
Hello beautiful ones, and welcome back to another virtual artistic journey where the love is real, the adventures are wild, and the camera occasionally captures not so picture perfect moments. If this is your first time hanging with me, welcome, and if you've hung with me before, welcome back. In this video, I will be sharing a refresh of my patio, which is in my backyard. Earlier this year, we had a crazy storm that mangled a lot of my furniture on the deck. It totally threw my egg chair off of the deck. In this picture, you can see it, but this is the picture my daughter sent me before it happened. It shattered my patio table, which I had for almost 20 years. But I was able to salvage most of the furniture and a few pieces like the umbrella. So from the umbrella, since the umbrella was still working, I just let that set the tone for what you guys are about to watch me create. So let's get into the video. So first I started with power washing the deck because it hadn't been power washed since I got a new deck. And I had to treat those pesky ants. Oh my goodness. Ants are like so annoying to me, like I swear. Ants are like worse than roaches. They are. It's not even up for debate. Ants are worse than roaches. Like, they come in packs. Okay, they're just so annoying. But anyway, I did a few shopping online. I did most of my shopping on Wayfair. I bought things on Amazon, of course. And then, of course, I went into my local stores like Michael's, Home Goods, Marshall's, Ross, and picked up a few pieces. But these rugs I actually got off of Wayfair. And I love these rugs because they're made like out of a plastic material. So it's really easy for water to go through them because they're kind of like perforated. But they do move a lot. They do move a lot. So they can be a little slippery. But because I'm going to be putting furniture on top of it, it wasn't really a big deal. But I love the pattern to the rugs that I got. And listen, let me just tell you about this video too before we even get all the way into it. I don't know what happened. I guess the heat. I don't know if my hands were sweaty, but I recorded the video in slow motion. Like the whole video was in slow motion, so you're gonna see me talking, but I had to voice over it because otherwise it would have been like I was remedial. So let me just talk about what I'm talking about. I had this grill for a while, and I'm all about if it ain't broke, then don't fix it. But it was broke, so I had to fix it. Plus, I'm going with a new color pattern, so I had to change it out anyway. Now, this bike might be one of my favorite pieces on the deck. It's a plant holder. I got it from Home Goods like a few years ago, and it actually used to be a lot bluer. But you know the sun is very nosy and does not like to mind its business, so the color has faded. Now, I could spray paint it, but I kind of like the faded color, so I'm gonna give the sun a break this time. So refreshing my deck took a couple of days, maybe like a week, because of course, as I was getting things organized and moving things around, I would see other things that I wanted to order or buy and just had to wait for it to come in. So the video is kind of all over the place, and you're going to see my clothes change. And the parts of my daughter standing in the video, like I said, I was actually talking in the video, but because I don't know what I did, it looks weird. I don't know what I did to put it in slow motion, but you can't really hear us talking. But I was actually talking to my daughter, and she was helping out. My kids always help out. They're very helpful kids. Now, I love to mix patterns together, so I almost forgot that I had these pillows when I first set them up, so I had to run back and get them. So that's why I did my little dance. Now, originally, if you look at the corner of these pillows, you can see the color that they originally were. So I found some fabric spray paint and decided to spray paint them because I was not doing the right thing. I was not taking care of my outdoor furniture. And as I mentioned earlier, you know the sun always wants to be a part of something, so it completely faded the pillows. But since I don't take responsibility for my own actions, I'm just going to blame it on the sun. However, I did order pillow covers. But I like to set up first because I am a visual and I need to see what I'm doing before I do it, just in case I need to add or take something away. Knock, knock, housekeeping. The rug is here. But before I lay it down, of course, I got to spray for those ants again. Now, I know what you're thinking. Another rug. Yes, ma'am. Or sir, another rug. Listen, I am all about maximizing my space, okay? And I'm extra. I was so pressed for this rug, though. It really complemented some of the pillows that I had. And I just love that leaf style print. So I just had to get it. And plus, the colors just went so well. But keep watching so you can see it all come together. Still watching? Listen, another reason I got the rug is because I wanted something bigger. I wanted more space to walk around barefoot because the deck gets pretty hot. Now let's get into this part of the video, because I think what I'm talking about here is the hammock. Boy, was this a thing. I was trying to find something that was going to complement all of the colors. I did want a pattern, but I didn't want it to be too busy, of course, right? I'm a maximalist. I want to maximize, my space. But, there's a fine line between, just throwing things together and making things complement one another. So I had ordered a blue, hammock, and it did not, it was not giving what it needed to give, okay? So I went online and tried to find another one. I came across one that was a perfect blue color, but this was like, I think on At Home. I saw it on At Home and I saw it on Amazon, but it had like that net crochet on it, and I just didn't like that. Now I probably could have got it and cut that off, but whatever. But I found this. Oh my God, this was so perfect, and it matched my umbrella. Can you believe that? Like, that is something. Like, I was in shock just kind of looking at it. But perfect. The only thing is it had that bar that kind of bowed out. So I was just kind of trying to figure out if that was going to fit. But you know what? Worst case scenario, I could just take the bar off. So moving right along. So let's just get into this clip right quick, because it looks like I was yapping. And I think I was yapping about the egg chair. I think the pillow head came and I was excited. I was excited. That was also a challenge to find the right color blue for my egg chair. But I found it. Now listen, I don't know what I was yapping about here. But apparently that pillow makes me happy. It is so satisfying to watch it inflate once you take it out the plastic. I just love to watch that. But I must have realized that I was showing my secrets because I got my shirt together real quick. But whatever I was yapping about, at least I was making progress. Now, this is some of the slow motion I was talking about. But finally, it's time to get these umbrellas together. So I had found that umbrella stand for like $20, $19.99. Let me not even call it $20. It was $19.99, and I found that in Big Lots. So I had to get that. But let me go ahead and speed this up, because this is looking remedial. Okay, we are getting close to the finish line, and this is what I have so far, minus the pillow covers. But now it's time to get ready to put together the patio table. Patio table is together. Now in comes umbrella number 2. Okay, the hammock has arrived, and as I projected, the bow part of the hammock was not going to fit in that space, but it was pretty easy to just untie it and tie it back into a knot. And you know what, this hammock is like, it can fit 2 people on the hammock, and it would work perfectly like if you had it in between 2 trees with the bow part, but I don't really need that part, so it just worked out for me to take it off. And now it's time to hang the hammock. And voila, perfect. I'm all about maximizing my space, and yours too. And finally, the 3rd umbrella has arrived, and so have my kids. They're checking in to see how everything is going, and they are so nosy. They always want to know what's in the box. And yes, I have 3 rugs and 3 umbrellas. And if you want to see how this is all going to come together, keep watching. Listen, I know that it seems extra to have 3 umbrellas, but this one actually is the curved umbrella that hangs over the seating area, and it has lights, so it's going to set the mood. Also, it was really easy to assemble. And it came with a solar light. Even better. Well, since the hammock was too large and I had to downsize it, and it came with this long pillow, I decided to infuse it in between the 2 pillows on my egg chair. Still maximizing my space. And now it is time for the final touches. I added a few plants. I hung up a shelf just to add some layers and give it some dimensions on the patio. I added the word breathe because breathe again, breathe again. I don't know, that's what I think about when I'm outside. Breath. More plants on the bicycle and plants on the table. I wrapped the egg chair with some leaves, and voila, this is how it turned out. So, thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you made it through the whole video. And as always, I hope this video made you smile. And listen, if you are interested in some ideas of how to maximize your space, do not hesitate to leave me a comment in the comment section. And guess what? I'll be in my next video, and I hope that you will be watching. Bye.